What up, though, everybody? Thank you for listening and watching another episode of the Three Raw Podcast. This is CJ.
That's Rob.
Your boy Jimmy.
You stupid, dog. You said what?
So funny. What's going on?
This
Man.
nigga stupid.
I ain't say nothing really, dog. I did. All right.
I'm sick of your shit already.
Look, man. This is like, how many days we in the quarantine so far? Like 30 days?
It hasn't been exactly 30 days, but we almost there.
Okay. Day 27. That's on top of my head. So, shit.
That's a fair assumption.
All right, cool. So it's day 27 of the quarantine. So we just chilling right now. It's been a lot going on with the past week. So what's been going on for the past week? We got some people got their little stimulus checks.
Oh yeah, some people yesterday who received their little stimulus.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to them.
Fact.
Let's see. Our wonderful governor in this state of Michigan, I should say. Some people are out of state, they don't know what state we in. She's saying that we go be on lockdown till April 30th / May 1st.
Right, I say May 5th.
May 5th?
May 5th.
I say about June 5th. And that's me being nice.
It just depends on, you know what I mean? I hate to just cut into it, but it just depends on the people.
Yeah, that's true.
Chill out a little bit, you know what I mean? I get it. You know, niggas got to still work because a lot of people jobs still going. And on top of still go, you know what I'm saying, grocery shopping and things of those natures. But, like, the unnecessary going and partying and gather, like, come on, man, relax, man. It's not even summer. I can even understand a bit if it was July shit, man. It's still only just April. Tomorrow can be hella and cold like how it was the other day. You know what I mean?
Right. So, it's supposed to be 60 tomorrow.
But it can also drop back down. 70 when? Thursday? What day was that? Was 70?
Yeah.
Probably
like Wednesday, Thursday. We gotta relax.
Calm down, man. You know, let's play it out. You know, if it was summer, I can understand people's emotions and, you know what I'm saying, excitingness and, you know what I mean, eagerness and shit like that. But it's not the summer, man. It's barely spring.
Right.
However, due to the fact because we know how fickle our weather is, it's just the idea of getting that piece of summer that everybody flips out over.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I will say if I say May 5th, and I say that due to the fact because if the death toll gets to a controllable amount, and I hate to say it that way, I really do, but if it gets to a controllable amount, a portion where people can heal, then that's when things is definitely going to die down.
Yeah.
When it gets back to a regular set number of people dying. So, I would love for it to become a bigger accountability mindset on everybody's part.
Yep.
For the first time, I had to deal with the whole long line situation that people are going through now at Myers today, and I even saw a pre-argument over somebody just not realizing where the line started versus thinking they was trying to jump. So it's just.
So we use that Meyer. Oh, go ahead, Bree. Go ahead, Rob. Go ahead. What you about to say?
I'm just adding in, man. I saw something like that about 2 or 3 weeks ago, dog. You late to the party, man.
Like I said, I've been blessed. I haven't seen any of that lately. But, you know, I honestly believe that the reason why I haven't seen it is because I'm not there for the supposed essentials that everybody else is. You know, I got a question asked to me a couple days ago by one of my coworkers. Hey, where did you find some Clorox wipes? Like it was a foreign object. Like you don't already have this in your house.
Oh,
like that's
I
a problem,
dog.
That's a real problem for me.
A lot of people like wipe down the surfaces. Like, for instance, I know a lot of people who keep bleach, but they didn't really keep Clorox right. Even really too much thought about it. You know what I mean? Look, that's a norm to but we talk about the real world. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, who will probably keep like, you see how CJ just posted that Clorox bottle. I know a lot of people will probably have that. I know a lot of people who keep, like a lot of older people hip to like the wipes and all that. They hip to they bleach and they wiping out everything, rat, and hot water and shit like that, dog. So everybody's, you know what I'm saying, method was always a little different on that. Me personally, like I said, definitely the last 3 years, I keep all that.
You gotta have this on deck. Disinfectant spray, bro. You gotta have that. If you don't have that, something wrong with you, bro.
I also think the issue is not knowing the power of the stuff that you already have in your house. You know, people get the wrong idea about bleach. They automatically think, you know, you got to make sure you keep it away from your colored clothes, and you do to an extent. But a cap of it within your water, it doesn't do anything to those colored clothes, but it will disinfect that drum within your washing machine. But you know, people don't know nor do that anymore because everybody's either working too much or just flat out lazy. My brother, he made a post not too long ago, you know, expressing his irritation with how women nowadays only wash their clothes and put it in that dollar store laundry bag and don't never fold or do nothing with it.
Right.
And my issue with that, or the reason why I bring that up, is that the simple mindset of home training is completely just gone.
But
We don't know.
Let me add on to what you just saying, man, right quick. I ain't trying to cut you off, dog, but you were saying like a lot of people working are lazy, but always remember people was never taught that. You see what I'm saying? Like what you was
like a whole trainer.
Yeah, a lot. What you was taught, a lot of people out here never was taught that. Like a lot of people didn't have parents or grandparents in their lives. You know what I mean? Some people winking it out here, bro. And like it's unfortunate now because we got this corona situation and it's exposing a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes your weaknesses don't come because you lazy or you on the go. Sometimes it's just from lack of knowledge. You know what I mean? So
I agree with you on that.
I'm saying teach, and I ain't gonna say preach, but you know, let some people know what the do's and, you know what I'm saying, the don'ts and what you should do, you know, after we get about this. You feel me? For moving on. So now you know.
So that's when we can talk about what's it, the reinventing hygiene practices.
Yes.
So I think that people are starting to like you say, Rob, people starting to understand to take their hygiene like into consideration. Like take baths on a regular basis, wash your hands if you touch the surface.
Ass though, that's different, dog. You know what I mean? You better be washing your ass.
But like you said, home training, that's a part of home training. Some people really believe as long as I'm not stinking, I don't need to do all that extra stuff. There are people that are like that.
But like, put it like this. Now, once we get about this, man, hopefully probably like next year this time, man, once we out the for real, you know what I'm saying, clear, or we starting to really, you know what I'm saying, bring back the nation, things of those nature, like opening back up the world more. Hopefully adults between I'm not even gonna say adults, I'm gonna say everybody between the age of like 13, 14 on up. Man, let's hopefully we all learn something a little different, a little new. You know what I mean? I feel like it don't hurt. You know, you never too old to learn something. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta acknowledge that I know a lot of people who just simply was never raised or never taught or never even too much thought about doing a whole lot of things like that, because a lot of examples, like Brandon said, they on the run, they working 12 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? They coming home, going straight to sleep. A lot of it just simply I just never knew. You know what I mean? This is the good thing now. Now we can move on and practice some of these things, dog. Like one thing I will say, I'm not trying to be long-winded on this topic, but the pollution and like the unnecessary driving, the unnecessary going, the unnecessary litter. We walking into Walmarts or whatever you walk into, and a whole lot of gloves on the ground. Come on, people, man. You know what I mean? Let's stop that.
They're starting to find people on that now.
They should, CJ, because if the germ is on the glove and you motherfucker putting the germ back around, that's still spreading the goddamn germ without throwing the shit away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean,
I forgot how much was the my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I forgot how much it would be the fine for if you got like if you throw like gloves on the floor and shit on the ground and shit like that.
$1,000.
$1,000
$1,000?
different spots. I don't know about
500.
I think it was like 500, right?
I think it was 500, yeah.
Also,
what you about to say?
Also, I've noticed that at least when I've been going to the stores lately, there has definitely been a difference in the thought process of the cleanliness of the bathrooms. And
you're right, me too.
While I'm impressed, I'm irritable that it had to take this for them to realize that's a part of your job. CJ, you remember when you and me was working at CVS? Oh, yeah. I was extremely adamant about how the bathrooms looked, for the simple fact because, you know, if you one of them people like me and CJ and Rob, I'm pretty sure you are too, when you were working, that when you work, you know, you're there more than you want to be. So it somewhat becomes your second home. You don't mean for it to be, but that's what it is. So because of that, there becomes a comfortability that you're used to. And there's a comfortability of cleanliness that I'm used to. So I used to make sure that bathroom was in tip-top shape as much as it could be without, you know, of course, refurbishing being a part of the plan. I'm just noticing how all of a sudden the bathroom is as clean as it should have been and could have been versus what people, you know, thought was clean, you know, quick little wipe down in the sink, and as long as it smells good, it should be okay, right? I mean, I'm not responsible for that other stuff. But that also could probably, a part that could probably be playing in that is that now that those who are janitorial or environmental services, they're being recognized more than they've ever been recognized, definitely, because now it's like we never realized how much we really did need you.
And then on top of that, a lot of these companies and stuff like that, cleaning the bathrooms was either like bottom on their protocol, or it was telling them to clean it a certain type of way.
Right.
You know, like prime example, dog. Like I can remember working at McDonald's with CJ. And randomly, they had sent one of us to go motherfucking clean the bathroom or something. And they'd give us a rag and they little sanitize spray shit. And that's about it. No chloride. Right. You know what I mean? But they didn't provide all that, bro. No hazmat. People was trifling. You got some women going in there, man, with they, you know what I'm saying, period.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry, women. I ain't mean to.
Saying we keep it
real. No, it's a true factor, though.
Y'all women trifling. Y'all women trifling, bro. Y'all women is trifling.
Yeah, man. A lot of, you know who told me that? A woman told me that, though. When I was younger, like 12, 13 years old, she was like, one thing about women, they trifling. And that came from another woman, man. Y'all trifling. And we all trifling, but women, man, leaving the period blood and doo-doo and peeing everywhere and just, you know what I mean? And we used to go in there following protocol. Pots didn't provide no goddamn bleach or nothing like that.
No bleach.
It wasn't no protocol.
Cheap ass.
Now a lot of these companies, once, like, you know what I'm saying, we were saying, once the world opened back,
my water.
Hopefully, hopefully protocols that start changing within these companies. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody or every motherfucking company that I don't work for, there's always been a different protocol as far as cleaning bathrooms. You know what I mean?
And I was gonna say, by my old job, I was working at this company. I ain't gonna put their names out, but I was a custodian there for like 3-4 years, and we never had bleach or anything like that. And I brought bleach from my own house and bring it to my job so I could put it in my mop water, so I'll be able to clean that shit.
Right. No disrespect to I'm not even. I guess I'll do the same thing CJ did. I won't put the hospital out there, but it got to a point to where I guess bleach became an allergenic, if that's the proper term, for a lot of patients. So it was cut from the cleansing of janitorial use. Of course, me, myself, and I was not with that. So I found a way to bypass it. And I saw the results from patients to nurses and so forth and so on of the importance of having that essential product, but also the importance of knowing how to use it. You know, like y'all said with McDonald's, like I used to work at McDonald's myself, and wasn't nothing worse than somebody tell you go wipe this down, and the rag they give you is full of grease and particles.
Yeah.
Like you expect this to be clean? What are you on drugs? Well, that's all we got right now. But you ain't even try to get the little powder package that we had to at least put it in the washing machine real quick before you asked me to do that. That's stupid. What am I doing it for? My hands is about to be greasy, as well as this table that you think somebody's supposed to be sitting at.
They never really cared about protocols and like cleanliness and shit like that. They only cared about not having motherfuckers call up the people on their asses. You see what I'm saying? Go do a quick little fix right quick. On guys, it look good. Good. You know what I mean?
Make it look presentable enough.
Hey, you know what I mean? Long as
And they say that. That's how exactly they say it too.
you know what I mean?
I ain't say
Like,
the main thing they really care about.
it's I don't know, man, but like moving on, man. I hope these companies, you know what I'm saying, change the cleanliness protocols. I can remember, I gotta throw this out here before we move to the next subject, dog, because this is something that's irritated me to my soul, man. Right before I got sick, mind you, I was working in the hospital, right? When I get sick, I just spent a total of almost 4 months in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Just going through my illness and things of those natures. Mind you, I've been a housekeeper in the hospital before.
Mm-hmm.
And I know how many times a day people are supposed to come in my room because I used to do it.
Right.
Weeks. I mean, I'm not even going to say weeks. I went days at a time when I was seeing the housekeeper sometimes. And then they used to come in, do a little quick, because, you know, by default, I'm sick and stuff like that. And then I'm not like a junk rack. So I'm in the hospital. Of course, my room ain't really that dirty, but you still got to, you know, do the protocol. They refused. Right. They was coming in doing, and I'm talking about I was at 3 different hospitals. Henry Ford. I worked at Henry Ford. I know for sure they protocol. Mm-hmm. Henry Ford did. You know what I mean? But Henry Ford, Southfield Providence, and Southfield Beaumont. Terrible, man. Now, Providence was a little better. I give them that in the daytime. But far as like the overnights and things of those nations, no, man. It was horrible.
They too busy looking for hiding spaces to get their freak on.
Or just eat on.
Some facts.
Mm-hmm. Hey, motherfucking, you know what I mean? Low phone, the bullshit around, man. And like, I feel like, man, protocol on cleanliness within these companies, hospitals included, and every
needs to double up.
Yeah.
Needs to double up. It really does. Like, and of course, you know the companies that you go to where the bathrooms, it's not the bathrooms are not clean. You've got these employees who are just flat out nasty and flat out disrespectful to these people who do the cleanliness or deal with the cleanliness of the place and how it looks. I can remember a couple days ago, and I got to get this out there because it ticked me off being an ex-janitor. Over the PA, I heard one of the managers go, such and such, will you please come take my trash out? Thank you. Nigga, your legs work.
What the fuck?
That little bin of trash, are you out of your mind?
That's lazy as fuck. That's lazy.
I never would have showed up and I would have took whatever L I gotta take. Are you out of your mind?
Right.
Yeah.
Is he a lazy motherfucker?
But it's people that are really like that.
One thing about
I don't know who the person was. All I know is that I was pissed off for the person that he even called because I felt the disrespect for that person.
You always mad, nigga. We ain't had a podcast yet. You ain't been mad about something, but like real talk though. But yeah, man.
Then like, Umar Johnson, this motherfucker.
So, dog. Hopefully, this situation ain't like the way they think about certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like just their actions. Period. When it comes down to simple shit, like Brandon just said, dumping out your trash. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. For real.
And like, let's start thinking about. And we on this world with each other. We got to share this bitch. You know what I mean?
We got to ride for each other for real now. Like
for sure.
Definitely.
What y'all want? What's going on now, Brandon? What y'all want to get up on right quick?
But
Ballsy
real
on court,
quick,
Brandon.
I want to send a shout out to my wife's family. We lost our Uncle Sam. Great,
Rest in
loving,
peace, Uncle Sam. Damn.
great, loving, and understanding uncle. He was not affected by the coronavirus, but I don't want people to. We must honor those that we lose, no matter what the ailment might be. That is definitely something I think we need to start. We really need to start thinking about. You know, when this coronavirus first came about, the first thing that came to my mind when we started losing the amount of people we were losing was the unfortunate mindset of a Detroiter, where you're used to losing people because of gun violence or hood stuff. You're not used to losing somebody over something as simple as a virus that can be on your hands for 5 minutes, and 5 minutes is all it takes to kill you. And that's a messed up mindset because of what, unfortunately, your environment puts you to. So I say that to say, like Rob reiterated, we must share this earth. We need to be more prevalent and being more mindful of everybody that we deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Life at this time and juncture and from now on needs to have a better, treasured, charitable mindset.
Yeah.
We need it better. We really do. You know, we get all these subtle warnings from God, and I honestly believe that it always takes the big warning for us to all of a sudden want to listen. And I think it's time for us to really open up our minds and listen. So
that's for sure, man.
But moving on from that, I just want to shout him out. I owe him a debt of gratitude because he was supposed to marry my grandmother, and had he not married my grandmother, for him not marrying her, I was able to marry his niece. So it's amazing the way that God works. So I just really want to say rest in peace on him, and may you take your rest.
Okay.
Well, sure. I want to get up on this topic, dog, while it's still kind of hot and stir away from the, the COVID-19. I know it's depressing and I know it's hurtful, to a lot of different reasons. A lot of people losing people, a lot of people, out of work and trying to figure out this unemployment situation,
Right.
So, I don't know if y'all been watching the motherfucking news, man, about Floyd Mayweather's daughter.
Yeah.
I really haven't been paying attention, but I have noticed a few of the things, and I'm really praying for this man. That's a lot. It's a lot.
That the people who don't really too much know, man. Like one of his daughters, I think her name Yaya.
Yeah.
Relationship with, I don't know if y'all know the little young rapper, man, NBA YoungBoy. I want to say they've been off and on for about maybe a year and a half, 2 years tops, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Since day one, man, it's been a toxic relationship. I'm just gonna throw it out there, And it all came to a head yet again about a week or two ago. Old girl Yaya Mayweather allegedly caught one of his baby mamas in his house at 1 a.m, and she allegedly stabbed. Well, I ain't even gonna say allegedly. She stabbed this girl. And now, in the state of Texas, basically she didn't call herself an aggravated attempt and all kind of shit. She facing, of course, they gonna throw out the most extreme number, but she facing 99 years. Keep in mind, like I said prior, this is Texas. They always abide by different laws. Even throughout the regular South, they abide by different, mindset. And also, keep in mind, they always go throw out the most extreme number first. So the most extreme she can get from this situation is 99 years. Since I'm talking, more than likely, because, she don't got no record or nothing like that. If we going to know about the system, more than likely she'll probably get that reduced down to 5 years. Probably, 4 on papers. And probably, some, a fine, probably about 10 bands, maybe 15. And probably, some, some counseling, something of those, some anger management, And maybe that's about it. You know what I'm saying? We assuming. I also heard rumors that she was going ahead to plead not guilty like an idiot. You know what I mean? But I just feel like it's unfortunate, dog. We had this conversation on the podcast a whole lot about accountability. You know what I'm saying? Hell, that was like last year, you know what I'm saying, on our podcast for crying out loud. And it just gets to the point where I'm watching my social, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, or even Instagram, and I'm noticing a trend. The trend is I'm seeing a whole lot of men, whole lot of niggas, man. Even a whole lot of people within the hip hop community. No, that's taboo. I mean, because a lot of rappers hate to talk on other rapper situations. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? But I'm seeing a whole lot of people in the hip hop community. I'm seeing a whole lot of just men, period, calling it how they see it with this young boy dude. Dog. Like, Young Dog is toxic. Young Dog,
Man, he toxic as hell. And he only, 20 years old?
They all about anywhere between 19 and 20, maybe 21 at the top. See, these is babies, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not seeing no females step up to the plate to even pick up the situation, because it goes back into this mindset that I'm keep seeing. That's, you know what I'm saying, I'm keep getting proved right about this shit, and I'm like mad about it. Excuse me. When a woman like a nigga or somebody, dog, either whether it's they like their music or is they sexually attracted to the dude or some shit, for some strange reason, dog, he's exempt from all the whole ass shit that he does or do or have done.
Right.
Like we seen Brown when he jumped on Rihanna, and I like Chris Brown. I love the nigga, man, but he know he was dead wrong, and he even admitted to it that he was wrong. You see what I'm saying? In 2009, I can remember women defending dude, dog, like crazy, man. Hell, locally, the Joy Road, Keisha. Y'all remember that?
Oh, I remember that.
Remember that, Brandon? Oh,
No.
man.
Oh, he out of the loop, bro.
Long story short, my G, a nigga from here named Joy Road Keys whooped on one of his girlfriends like extremely bad, and the shit went viral on Facebook, bro. And quote unquote, I guess he acting looking to the women. So they was going on his page basically defending this nigga, saying you sexy and fuck that bitch. I'm pretty sure she did, like, just horrible, my G.
Just going in.
Man. And I mean, she was almost as bad as Rihanna was. You remember them pictures, CJ?
Oh, I remember that.
Oh man, that's horrible, dog.
You know, I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Man, I'm gonna sort it up, man. But like, long story short, I need these females, man, to step it up, dog. Like, y'all want us to be mad at y'all baby fathers and y'all ex-boyfriends and ex-husbands or whomever because of personal reasons and shit like that we honestly don't know. We only hearing one side of the story. But every time a side that we all know, and if y'all like the dude, y'all not saying nothing. Y'all either defending dude or simply not saying nothing. In this case, I'm seeing all kind of men in hip hop in general and just people, period, calling out for his toxic shit, fam. You know what I mean? And on top of that, disrespecting Floyd Mayweather as daddy and saying shit like that in front of her, and she ain't.
Yeah.
What you feel about that, CJ, man?
I feel about it. I want to give my condolences to Floyd Mayweather because he been through a lot for this past month or 2 months. Because he lost his baby mama.
He lost to Roger Mayweather about a week later.
He lost his trainer. Yeah, he lost his trainer. And then his
uncle or cousin, right?
His uncle.
Uncle Roger.
Rest in peace to Roger, by the way. And then also his daughter going through this case. So it's so much stuff that's going through his mind right now. And that's the last thing he wants that to happen. And I think Yaya's like, what, 19, 20? Young as fuck.
20. They like really, I don't even think they're old enough to legally buy liquor yet, bro.
Right. And you know, NBA already got like 4 or 5 kids already. And Yaya, she's only like young as hell. So she haven't really like all the way grown yet, you know. Then she got to go through all this shit, facing 9,900 years in prison.
But it's like, just to add on to that right quick, CJ, my bad, I ain't trying to cut you off.
No, go ahead, brother.
Facing, you know what I'm saying, all this amount of time in jail for stabbing his baby mama, you right back at his crib. Like 4 hours later, you right back with him in the crib. Like, you know what I mean? You fighting the other bitch instead of dude. Like,
Right.
how long is this toxic mindset going to keep getting spreaded, you know what I'm saying, within our kids, mainly our sister, daughter?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And it starts from our parents too, man. Was she pregnant?
I can't even call it, man. I don't know. It's just a whole lot of toxic. It's a whole lot of watching both their parents, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm watching his mama, you know, she love to come run to the aid every time people getting on his case. But when he doing some outrageous shit or saying some outrageous shit, she MIA. He a grown man. As soon as niggas getting on his case and shit like that about a little bitty boy again, you know, I don't like all that. Because that's just basically telling me he get all this toxic shit from you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? He's a toxic ass nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. I just gotta say this about Floyd Mayweather. And like, I'm praying for dude, but I also feel like at this point in the game, he gotta at least make a statement, dog. And I'm gonna tell you why. For years, man, like Floyd interjected himself in a whole lot of different situations and personal situations, a whole lot of different celebrities and whatnot. When a lot of this shit didn't really have nothing to do with him. You know what I mean? Hell, just last year when we was doing the Gucci motherfucking protest, he made sure he found a camera crew to motherfucking watch him walk in the store and all this unnecessary. So it's like, man, you can't pick and choose when you want to interject within, you know what I'm saying, what's right and what's wrong or other people's business. Then when it's your business, you something, then you want to be, hey, you know. And I just feel like, I'm not saying you need to say you go whoop this young nigga ass or something unprofessional or some shit or just immature, period. But you got to at least make a statement, you know what I'm saying, at least, though, at this point.
At least.
Because it's been, put it like this. I can remember in interviews last year or a year or two ago when they first got together and it was toxic. And people was asking him, like alluding to the fact that, oh, man, y'all hate me so much. Y'all trying to toxic relationship. Oh, that's because who her father is. And we like, nah, she just bust out Young Dog's motherfucking windows out his car. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's shit going on. They about 19, 20. You know what I mean? So now this shit.
That's they way too young for that drama shit, bro.
You can't run from, like, it should have just been no comment. You like basically trying to make the media is getting all this shit and because who you is and they hate you regardless. And right or wrong, bro, at this point, you can't run from this shit, man. And I'm not saying you need to say you go whoop this little nigga ass, dog, or some ghetto shit or some hood shit we'd probably say or do, or me. Can't speak for y'all, too. If a motherfucker was doing that, you know what I'm saying, have my daughter in some bullshit, hey, I'm a different breed. But you got to at least make some form of a statement, man. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion.
Something. I guess he's trying to keep it quiet because, you know, he in the public eye, so he trying to deal with it privately, whatever. And I respect that, but I'll at least say something about the statement, especially NBA calls you a bitch ass, basically call you a bitch ass nigga.
Man, right in front of her though, dog.
Right.
She was looking like she was afraid, man. Like she was scared.
Yeah, she was. That's dog. Like some that's like an Iketina type shit, bro.
Man, I hope Young Dog ain't beating that woman, dog, or yeah, I mean, who knows? At this point, the way she looked, like she motherfucking what's the word I'm looking for, man? Shit, it's on the tip of my tongue too, dog.
But she was frozen, bro.
Man, she looks motherfucking.
She was scared in the motherfucker, dog. I was afraid for her, bro. I was afraid for her.
Stockholm syndrome, dog. That's what she got. It looked like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh man,
that shit sad. I'm praying for her though. But yeah, we just gotta say, Brandon, like you had like a lot to say, bro.
You know, I'm getting real sick of the fact that we always have to censor ourselves when it comes to us being parents or when it comes to us protecting our children or putting our children in check. What do we become parents for? I just had a child so that way you can just do whatever you want to do, and then if you figure it out, you figure it out. If you don't, then I will. But then when our black men are being killed at a young age, then it's the same parent screaming in the camera. I don't understand. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. But it does. It makes perfect sense. Because while a good amount were just caught in the crossfires, the ones that were committing the crossfires are still your children. And you will not take responsibility for it because as far as you're concerned, that's not what you taught them. But just because you didn't teach them that doesn't mean that you taught them how to stay away from it either.
Right.
You know, I don't get the mindset of a man allowing another dude to come into his dwelling, whether it be his house or just his space near his daughter, and he goes, "You a bitch ass nigga." Nobody could ever do that to me when it comes to Zariah or any other daughter that I will ever have, because it's not even the fact of the matter that I have to protect my daughter. I have to put you in the understanding that if I smack you, or if I punch you, or if I hem you up, this is better than what any other dude could possibly do to you if you say that to them.
Respect, bro. It's a lack of respect. And if he go be with your daughter, he gotta respect you. He don't gotta love you. He don't even gotta love you. But he go have to respect you, dog. And what he showed in that
so it's just I'm with Rob 100% because it's a lacking. It really is. And when I talk to some people, it's not that they hoe ass people or hoe ass niggas or whatever case you want to call it. They really don't know. Because that's what they used to. We talking about toxic relationships. I agree with Craig. It starts from the parents. You see your mama or your daddy doing stuff that they ain't got no business doing, but there's no reason or why to it. And that's what happens. You just do it.
I say this too on the bitch ass daddy part, dog. I sorta, because I'm not gonna make it seem like I didn't understand I say the lingo, basically what he was basically trying to say. He was basically trying to say in so many words, dog, because he was mad, like, her bitch ass daddy ain't never gave me a penny. Everything I ever did, I'm helping her type shit. You see what I'm saying? But it's your still, man, that's just still telling me, dog, like, for you first off, for you to be a rapper, dog, you don't know how to use words yet. That's first and foremost, but that's another subject. You know what I'm saying?
No, but
you know what I mean? But secondly, I'll say this. You should have made a video right after that apologizing. Like, look, I was in the heat of the moment. It was no disrespect towards her father, but I would just let y'all know her father ain't never did nothing for me. You know what I mean? Yeah, he rich, but he ain't never gave me. Instead of doing that, he made a whole bunch of reply videos towards Kodak Black, a nigga who already in jail for 4-5 years. You see what I'm saying? So that's telling me there the mindset of how toxic Young Dog is that don't even realize it. You got this girl in a serious ass situation. And instead of you worrying about making her feel as comfortable as possible, definitely if she back at your house after she done stabbed up your baby mama, you worried about yourself. Instead of the bullshit you just did. There's no accountability there, Young Dog. I don't give a fuck if you out here making grown man decisions, dog. Don't get mad when niggas get in your business, man, because you looking whack, man. You looking weak out here with this shit, man.
That's why I'm not a fan of NBA Fall Boy.
Look, I'm going to just say this, though, because this really irritates me, man. You know what I mean? And I don't even got no daughters, dog, but it's irritate me, man. I grew up with sisters. I got aunties. I got a niece. I got a mama. I got grandmother. You know what I mean? I got women in my life, dog, and I'm not about to sit up here. Definitely a nigga like me who then I'd have been accused of doing shit that I know for sure I ain't never did in relationships. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So when I'm in a nigga who I know for sure is doing some whole shit or intimidating a woman, I feel some type of way because a nigga motherfucker put blame and charges and shit on me when I was motherfucking innocent. You see what I'm saying? But then here we see a whole guilty ass nigga, but since y'all like the nigga, and y'all like the nigga music and shit like that. And I'm not gonna lie, I like a couple of his songs, literally maybe 2. You know what I mean? And I wish dude the most success. But you young, hopefully you can learn for this, man, and hopefully you can mature from this. The problem I'm having is it don't look like he gonna learn from this shit because he got people in his ear, his mama, these women, you know what I mean? They not something like him. It had to be some real extreme shit. And if old girl motherfucker already willing to stab up another female, she'll fuck around and slap and cut that nigga throat while he sleep, dog. She needs some help, man. They all need some help.
They all need help.
You know, people don't
They all
realize
need
that
help. So
there are people that are what I like to call now come up puppets. You know, the reason why they on his team right now is because they feel like if I get this person out the way, then I can get in their spec. I can get in their space. I can get in their spot. And I don't have to worry about this same situation because I'll deal with it another way to where it won't get this far. But when it's toxic, it's toxic. There's nothing you can do unless you are literally going to be the mature deciding factor of you need to calm down and reevaluate what it is you out here doing. You know, the baby mama and the new girlfriend or the baby mama and the new wife situation, a lot of men unfortunately do not handle it the right way because they're still doing wrong in the midst of getting into a new situation. Literally having their cake and eating it too and not realizing that you need to separate the two, or you need to just go ahead and just do what you're supposed to do and then let bygones be bygones. But like Rob was saying, there is no accountability because nobody up top before you has said or is doing or is trying. Like there's no road manager. There's no, I don't understand how the barber, and maybe he has, but I don't understand how the barber that's lining you up is not saying, hey, young dog, you might want to calm down with the stuff that you into. You making all this money
because they want this money. They want the money.
And see, that's like I said, come up puppets. You willing to do whatever it takes to keep your come up going. If that means like I gotta have.
My bad, I'm just add in a little of that because you're 100% right. But think about this. I just said Young Dog instead of taking the time to apologize to Floyd right away, he took that time to hurry up and reply to motherfucker Kodak Black. Another nigga who, and it's basically the situation he in because he got a same lot of motherfucker come up puppets around him, like Brandon said. Nobody pulled this nigga to the side to tell him what he doing was wrong, to calm down. Nah, man, the fucked up part about it is you want to protect a nigga like a Young Boy or Kodak because that's how you eat. If these niggas locked up or some stupid shit that they doing that you so afraid to say this is wrong, how the fuck do you eat, dumbass? This 2020, niggas ain't going motherfucking having. They might be going platinum, they might even be going gold, but niggas ain't making a lot of money off music like that no more, my G. And when they locked up, their proceeds get froze and is in their personal accounts and shit like that. Y'all dealing with roll money. Y'all dealing with personal money, handoff. That's what y'all dealing with. Show money, shit like that, endorsement money. These niggas, he's paying you with that. You see what I'm saying? They not even using their brains, dog. It's like at this point, we can't continue to be so stupid, dog. You know what I mean? I get it. Niggas is young, dog. Niggas gonna make mistakes, but how dumb is we gonna be when it come down to certain situations? You feel me?
All on social media too, bro. All on social media. I don't know why they put this shit on social media, man. They gonna make themselves look stupid. And then the police looking at this shit. I'm like, oh yeah, I got this dumbass motherfucker.
They got social media because they grew up with social media. They 20 years old. All they know is social media. Think about this. 10 years ago was 2010, right? That's when social media was starting to really jump. You had Twitter coming out of nowhere, Instagram, Facebook. They was 10 years old. They was 9, 10, and 11 years old. They was babies 10 years ago. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. They grew up with this shit. So they don't know no other world outside of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's unfortunate because, like you said, they spilling all this shit out to, you know what I'm saying, social media and shit like that. And think about this. All it's doing is polluting the next generation of young dogs following this shit and watching this shit that's 10, 11, 12, now watching them. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
It's like when the motherfucking shit go stop, dog. And it's like I said from jump, the accountability, man, young nigga, man, he young. I'm not wishing death on a nigga or jail on a nigga or nothing extreme like that, dog. But get your shit together, my G. You out here moving foul, man. Period. If you
Exactly.
go be with that girl, be with that girl, man. Stop playing games, man. I don't care if you young. You out here making real grown decisions, and now this motherfucker is facing goddamn 99 years tops. And even if it's not
You know
99
what?
years, she go have to at least do 5 years on paper. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what? Also, that this came to my mind. When Rob says, "I don't wish no death or no jail." You know, back when we was growing up, it wasn't "I don't wish no death or no jail." It was, "Nigga, watch what you doing, or this is where you gonna end up."
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when we say we don't wish no death or no jail, we still coddling them because we telling them that if we don't wish it on them, then they might. Well, then it's not gonna happen. I can keep doing what I'm doing. They need to understand the ramifications of their actions because there are still people who are out here who still believe in the laws that we grew up on, who still
Right.
believe in the laws. But there is no law once you cross that point. You either in or you out. There is no we can negotiate. We can figure this out. We can make something work. It's just this is what it is, and that's how it's gonna be dealt with. And what I don't like about the situation is nobody wants to say maybe you should relax. Maybe you should think about this one.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Not granted.
at least once in every 5 situations, because at least 5 situations pop off like this with these guys a day. And somewhere along the line, somebody got to say, and if not for their safety, for your safety, if I'm rolling with y'all and one of us is a hothead who always doing something they ain't got no business doing, we just
Right.
as accountable if we don't pull you to the side and say, my man, we not from here. Calm that shit down.
One
Before
thing I
we
can
all
say. One thing I can say about this situation, he wound up like deleting his Instagram for a minute. You know what I mean? So maybe somebody behind the scenes got in his ear. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
you gotta, you know what I mean?
hopefully.
But what I'm saying is it's been a history of this shit with him and this girl now for about a year and a half now. You know what I mean? In my opinion, it was too much when she came over his house and bust out his tires and shit like that. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? And it's like, you not no average female, sweetie. Your daddy is a multi-million, a huge global icon. I can't even say multi-millionaire. Floyd Mayweather is a huge global icon, legend who's going to be a motherfucking remember probably for the rest of eternity type shit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to move a little better, sweetie.
Exactly.
You know, what is you
But
doing? I don't
we
know if
don't
Floyd and his baby mama
Yeah,
slash
you got to. You got to set
mother,
you got to set a positive example.
right? I don't know if they did that. I don't know if it was one of them type situations to where he was buying her but wasn't really giving her the love that she needed.
I was just getting
Or
ready to
really
say
didn't.
that. I was
You
just
feel
getting
me?
ready to say that
Or
because that's what ends up happening. They end up with these other dudes to grab the attention that they have not got. I didn't get this attention from you, so I'm gonna get this attention from him, and maybe it'll catch your attention to the point to where you'll be like, "Hold on, something ain't right with this dude." Oh, finally, something comes out of your mouth that has something to do with me. Now, guess what I'm about to do? The complete opposite of whatever it is you about to say out of your mouth. You about
and it's
to tell me to leave him alone? I'm not gonna leave him alone. You about to tell me to
Right.
chill and watch my back? I'm not gonna chill and watch my back. Everything that this man is about to do, about to get into, I'm going to get into 10 times over. He don't
because
like this person, I'm gonna kill him. He
it's
don't
always like I'm agreeing. It's always that small possibility that maybe they did give her all the love, and it's just something that she grew up into. Because some kids is like that. I know that for a fact. Some people you can get them all the love, you can buy them all the toys and gifts and love, and on top of love and morals, and people still, excuse me, go left and create their own life. You know what I mean?
Oh, you
But
say that all the time.
right. But in this situation, it just seems a little different, dog. Prime example, her mama made a post with her, like basically she got her back no matter what type shit. But I'm hoping that it's not no toxic type. I got your back, fuck that bitch type shit. And I'm
Or
hoping
ride or
it's
die type shit.
yeah, I'm hoping it's on some. I hope you learn your lesson. What you did was stupid and irresponsible. I'm gonna have your back because I'm your mother. but you better get your shit together type shit. I'm hoping she's fooling this girl behind closed. Because like I said, this ain't the first altercation. You feel me? And I'm just praying for both of them, man. They both young. They still both technically babies, even though they got kids or whatever. You know what I mean? Young boy, I wish him the most success. I hope he can grow up out of this. You know what I mean? And start making the right decisions for him and his kids and his family, dog. And stop playing with these girls' emotions, because you can see that she's already mentally unstable, fam. If she's stabbing somebody over you, dog, your baby's mother, she'll kill you. This ain't a game, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? You responsible for multiple people in your family to pay their bills, to be there for them, to provide for them. You the person who made it out, man. Always remember you a business right now. All that hood shit, all that goofy shit, man, that shit is dead, man. You a grown man, you a business, dog. Don't have no bullshit around your business, man. And it starts with you, man.
Right. So
I'm sorry, I just want to add in one thing. I also want to say I wish him the best as well. I also want him to think about what he does, what he has to be involved in, and what he does not have to be involved in. Like Rob said, you're a business, but you're still a human being. If you think you're being taken advantage of, if you think you're in a position where people are just looking at you as just a business, then you got a right to cut them off. There's a difference between.
I see what you're saying, Brandon. You talking logic, right? This not a logical type situation. He pulling the strings on both their asses, the way it seems.
And but my point is, coming from that standpoint is, you didn't just do that. You were taught that. You just said his mama defends him to the bitter end. There's no telling the type of BS that she put him through as far as what he saw as how a woman treats a man. So because of that, he treats women in this particular standpoint so he can't get hurt. So he can stay in control. So that's why I'm saying, as far as
I believe everything you're saying, and
he's insecure.
But it's still that small possibility that it's just the money.
And that's why I'm saying, you know what I mean? with what's going on right now, and depending on how he gets through it, I pray that he's a better mindful, evaluating man about what situations he gets himself into, and whether or not if it's serious enough to even take serious to even stand by it. Because if you can't, and you know that it's going to be more toxic than what you already are dealing with, you got a right to walk away.
Right. He got to move the right way, especially at this point forward. He gonna have to move the right way, because they're not.
And I hate to say it, because I hate to put the legal, but the legal system is already involved now, unfortunately, right? I hope the judge try to at least order her to get some form of counseling, to go talk to somebody, get some anger management, to see a shrink, a psychologist or something. I hope Floyd and them try to, get this girl some help. But them two signs that she showed, busting out his car, his car windows because he was around other women or some shit, and then not stabbing his baby mama because she was in the house. You showing me signs that you would kill him, you would kill yourself, you would kill the babies. You mentally unstable. You too in love with this dude. You too possessive.
Yeah.
That's toxic within itself. You see what I'm saying?
That's not love.
I don't want young dog around that, just like I don't want her around that. But it's unfortunate all this is going on, and during the pandemic. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Moving on.
Yeah, let's move on, bro. Dang, we was on that shit for a long ass time. But
it needed to be said, dog. It needed to be said, man.
That's true.
Probably gotta say it.
Sure. Let's talk about this little stimulus checks that be coming out, bro.
Oh yeah. One question though, CJ, man. I might be a little ignorant to it, right? Is this a once thing check, or is this like a once a month type thing?
I think it's a one-time check.
Only
because it said, because for what the secretary was saying, I think it's the secretary, whatever. That was basically was saying they was gonna get like one-time check for for an individual is $1,200. Married couples is $2,400, and I think it depends on how many kids you have as well. You might get a little bit more. But
it's 1,200 per adult, and it is 500 per child.
Okay.
And
so 500 per child, and then if you make, I think you gotta make a certain amount too, only before you can get that.
Yeah, I'm hearing a whole lot of what you should, what you can't, what you shouldn't, what you. In my opinion, I just really feel like it's two things, right? Before I even get on the Facebook shit that I'm saying, I'm just say this. In my opinion, I feel like everybody should just simply get a check extra until this shit is damn near out the blue. And once we out the red and we, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
let's say 70% of the nation start to open back up, then little by little we can start, you know what I mean? But we don't know how long this germ is going to last. We just all assuming. First, it's supposed to be 14 days. See what I'm saying?
Right.
And like, we keep spreading it, you know what I'm saying? Or who knows? You know what I mean? I'm gonna be the guy to not include all possibilities. But at this point, man, we in this shit now. You feel me? And since we in this shit knee deep, man, I just feel like we don't know how long this shit gonna last, man. And I feel like everybody should at least get a little check, or this check, you know what I'm saying, till we out the clue, till we out the, you know what I'm saying, the clear, you know what I mean, out the red.
Right. You seen that Canada, they giving their residents like what, 2,000 a month or some shit?
That's what I was just about to say. Canada is giving them niggas like two bands a month to this shit over with.
Right.
Canada can afford that for some odd reason, but America can't.
You know,
that's only because we got I ain't because you are Brandon, but here in the United States we got 350 million people, and comparing to Canada, they got like 25, 30 million.
But think about this though, CJ. Even if it's not 2,000 a month. So you mean to tell me we can't keep this 1,200 a month going?
Right. And then also they pay in Canada, but in Canada they pay a higher tax rate than us. So like,
we get this once a month check, right? And we get it. We buy all the essential needs. We get disinfect, bleach, Clorox, fine Lysol, soap, and then we stocked up for the month, right? But then this shit lingers on to June, and then now what we supposed to do? Our shit's starting to go away little by little.
right.
I say this. I don't appreciate us, man. When I say us, I'm talking about black people, dog. I've been seeing a whole lot of coonery and motherfucking bullshit on social media, man. Whether it was Twitter, my Facebook, my Instagram, dog, like trying to joke about these checks and trying to make it seem like
bro,
I don't need it and all this unnecessary, man. Why do we, first and foremost, we don't own shit in this nation, dog. We don't got no real power in this nation, dog. Why is we the only motherfuckers that I'm seeing the mass majority, because I'm not going to say it's not other people, but the mass majority basically trying to make it seem like you poor if you getting this check. And I don't want my check. Keep that check. That little, oh, y'all want that little bitty 1,200? They ain't nothing. That, man, motherfuckers is out in this bitch dying. And all y'all still caring about is trying to motherfucker impress and stunt on another black motherfucker, dog. And you don't own shit in this bitch. You don't got no real power. You don't own shit. You don't control shit.
They probably got laid off of shit
right now and catch that motherfucking virus and give it to your auntie or your uncle or some shit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We in these motherfucking multitudes of businesses shutting down, dog. Whether it's the small businesses or even some of the bigger businesses. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we seeing the whole world change, but somehow you still so rich. And you still, that little bitty money ain't nothing. I got more money in my bank account. Not like just saying all this ignorant shit. That might be the world to a motherfucker right now who need that shit to motherfucker buy some goddamn bleach. Like we were saying earlier, a lot of motherfuckers didn't just simply have it like how they should. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That might be the world to a nigga who don't got food stamps or who don't got a motherfucker good paying job. We live in America. Be real. Everybody don't make a certain amount. You know what I mean? You got to respect these motherfuckers who out here, for instance, the motherfuckers who keeping this motherfucker running right now, quote unquote, is the fast food workers. And I was seeing black motherfuckers was mad talking about something they didn't even motherfucker deserve to make a living wage. Now they wasting their lives every day so you can eat a motherfucking McDouble. Huh? Look how ignorant you look, dog. You see what I'm saying?
That's
but
true.
you don't need it. They might motherfucking need that
They
shit.
gonna need it, yeah.
Motherfucker. The motherfuckers working at Walmart and Myers and all these places y'all going into every motherfucking day acting a goddamn donkey. You know what I mean? Because you can't find fucking Lysol. What about them motherfuckers, man? Stop being so motherfucking selfish, man. I'm talking to us mainly, dog. We gotta grow up, man. Stop that coon shit, man. Stop trying to shit on your own motherfucking people, man. The fuck wrong with y'all, dog? God damn.
You get it.
My bad. I had to get that off me, man.
Get that ran over.
I was seeing that shit earlier, dog.
Man, I made a status earlier today. I said that even though I make a decent amount of money at my job, I make good money, but I'll be so fucking happy if I get that extra 200.
Man, nigga, I don't care if it's an extra $20, man. This motherfucking government owe me everything. They've been owing us motherfucking 40 acres in the mule for almost 200 years. You stupid ass motherfuckers. Fuck wrong with y'all, man? And y'all trying to shit on another nigga. You don't own shit, now do you? You don't own shit. You don't run shit. You don't got no. This shutdown right now should be waking us up to show us that we don't got no real power.
That should be humbling motherfuckers at this point.
What real power do we got within our community or just within our lives, dog? This should be showing us how much power we really got. Little to none. But you still find a way to shit on your own people. Coons, man.
Butt naked, Rob. Butt naked. Butt naked.
Man, butt booty hole nigga. Shout out to my nigga Renzel White, dog. You know what I'm saying? He was suffering from, you know what I'm saying, the germ and whatnot, dog. The last couple weeks, he's starting to recover, man. Salute to my dog,
Shout
man.
out to him.
Butt naked out here. Big unk, dog.
For sure. So me, I see all that shit, man. I got like 5,000 friends on Facebook, and I see everybody been shitting on people who like, man, $1,200 ain't shit. I make double of that amount. I'm like, who gives a fuck, nigga? It's like shit. When we come rob your ass, nigga?
At this point, the world is not even open for you to try to. Who you bragging on, nigga? You at home about to run up in your shit then, you bitch ass nigga. I can run all that. You know what I mean? I don't got nothing to lose, dog. You got something to lose. I don't got nothing to lose, dog.
All that little big money, take little bang shit. You better get the fuck on some goddamn where.
I just feel like I just want us to wake up, man, and just like
stop. Wake up and smell the coffee, bro.
We always was like that prior to this, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you got an Android, I got an iPhone. You drive a 2000, I drive a 2020. We was always the majority of the people who did that dumb shit, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, we really should see how much power and how much all that bullshit really means. Because guess what? You looking for bleach and Lysol and all this shit like everybody else. You gotta be in the crib at a certain time like everybody else. If you was gathering, nigga, with 12 or more people, dog, you getting fined or going to jail like everybody else.
Yep.
Nigga, all these places is closing and you can't, oh man, cause I'm big money, man. I'm about to walk up in them starters and eat. No, you can't, nigga. That shit closed to you too, like everybody else. You not seeing this shit, dog?
Niggas don't give a fuck, man.
Cause you only worried about still motherfucking shitting on your people, you coon ass motherfucker, man. That shit crazy, dog. We need to wake up, man.
Mm-hmm. I thought the rain was over.
Man.
Hey, keep on going, bro. I ain't stopping you, bro. I ain't stopping you. But shit.
You know what? I'm gonna take it to another level.
We'll talk big shit then.
If it's 1,200 per person, right? And it's 500 per child. Nobody's thinking about, like Rob said, how are you supposed to be able to stunt? It's not putting you in a position of the mindset for you to be able to do what you're supposed to do with this. Here's something else that I don't think anybody else is thinking about. I agree with Rob with how much we should be getting every month. What I also agree with is, and like I've said this before, between the Democrats and the Republicans, not all Republicans are bad. And with the mindset that they had as far as why the stimulus check took so long to even get passed was because they wanted to put tax on it. Because they wanted to look at it as, if we're going to give them a check like this, We should at least try to, get something back. This, number one, opens up the door to what I've always said. How are we in a recession and we still able to do this, do that, and do this? We're not in a recession. For this particular situation, for that particular situation, and for this particular situation, we do not give a damn about it right now. So this is where we're going to put our money at for right now. You guys are just going to have to hash it out. Now, $1,200 per person. Nobody's thinking about the fact of, are you even going to be blessed to wake up the next morning to enjoy that $1,200?
No.
Because if this germ is as serious as everybody should be taking it, I could catch this germ today and die tonight, and nobody will be able to enjoy this $1,200 that just all of a sudden jumped in my account, which is something that I don't believe everybody is thinking about, which I know the government has. What's the big deal with
I
giving
just
these
had that
people?
conversation earlier.
What's the big deal with giving these people this $1,200?
I see what you did there.
There's no
I see what you did there.
There's no telling if they're going to be alive to even spend it. So if they're dead, then what is it going to do? It's coming right back anyway. Here's what I say needs to be understood about this money. It's $1,200. Number one, if I was governmental and I was to put something on it, that $1,200, the first good amount of it, you wouldn't see, because I'm sending it to the businesses that have the Clorox, that have the Lysol, so forth and so on. And everybody in America that is alive or doing better or just needs it is going to get what's called a care package. And this care package is going to involve the essentials that are needed in order for you to at least to try to fight this pandemic. Then, with the rest of the money that you get, sure, you can do whatever it is that you need. Let me make sure I say that. Need
You want to know
in parentheses, and want to do.
You want to know why a care package wouldn't work, though? For two reasons. Supply and demand. I saw right now, dog, the supply is little and demand is high. So
right,
when they
but just like
back normal, like how it was prior to all this shit, that shit might be goddamn almost $30 a goddamn bottle.
But
and they can
just like you said,
the supply and demand. They can easily use that. Like the government, one thing about these privately owned businesses and shit like that, the government don't own a Lysol. See what I'm saying? All this shit is a whole lot of evil. I mean, shell companies.
But just like you said, the government, Canada situation. No, I don't care how many people they got. Their mindset has always been for the greater good. So if this has to be done for the greater good, then we're going to be done for the greater good. America has always been built on more than just the greater good principle. It's the greater good, the greater me. And if you just had the balls enough to actually work hard enough to get everything that you got, then for the most part, depending on my mindset and how I feel today, I'm going to give you your just due.
America's not a capitalism country, though. We was built on capitalism.
Right. So
that's
why I say what I say with this 1,200. Everybody is going, man, we only getting 1,200. That's it. That's all we getting. Nigga, listen to me. With my job, because of the pandemic, we have nurses coming to check our temperatures every day. Those that were making the usual wage that they were making, no matter what it is that they have as far as the job title, is making $2 more. Before that, you would get a $200 bonus gift card that you were able to use. And I don't want to say I ain't too proud to beg, but I don't. What I'm saying is that I'm overly grateful. You know, you can spend $200 in a day. That little $200 kept me away from touching my account. That $1,200 that's gonna come from me, that's gonna come from my wife, that $500 that's gonna come from my children. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to with it. Now, can you have fun?
Do what you're supposed to do.
Can you have fun with your money? Yes, because it's your money. But you should be able to have fun without the mindset of I'm having fun because you ain't having fun. I'm doing this because you can't do this. I'm gonna buy this because you ain't got the money to buy this. The problem is that we are so stuck on. I wonder if CJ went on ahead and got that whip. Because if he got that whip, I need to find out what year he got that whip in, so that way I can get the next year whip. So that way when we roll up together, he can see the difference.
Trying to competition, they see it as a competition.
I don't have time for that shit. We have a situation where if you were close to this auntie, but you not immediate family, you can't be at their funeral to pay your proper respects.
Yeah, some people I grew up with just lost their father. Now, it wasn't because of this. He was battling cancer the last couple of years.
Right.
And unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, he passed away about a week ago.
Right.
Now they only be 10 people at the funeral.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't even get these people a proper giveaway like you would like to, because
and it goes back to what I was just saying. And people worried about goddamn trying to shit on your people.
I don't care
And
about
people
this shit.
Right.
Put it like this. That $1,200 might just be enough for me to bury a loved one who just died.
Exactly.
And just a quick burial, to get them cremated or some shit, and have a 10-man homecoming. And that's the $1,200 right there. But you're not thinking about that. Why? Because you want to stud on your own people. Now I'm going to ask you this, CJ.
Not.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Now I was going to ask CJ this right quick, right? To add on to this, I don't want to be on this topic too long, right? But if the Republicans, or you know what I'm saying, the politicians in particular, figured out a way to get taxes from out this money, right? Do you think that we're gonna have to pay this money back in our taxes next year?
Even without the taxes, we still have to pay this money back.
Mm-hmm.
I think so, because I knew that it's like a hidden agenda when it comes to Republicans. Like whatever they give, because it's not. I ain't mean to cut you off. It's not the Republicans, because the Republicans really don't want to give. So they feel as though, like, okay, we gonna give out of a courtesy of our hearts to get the money back from them. So it's like they paying us so we can pay them back.
Like, how this motherfucking country ever gave us anything without interest? So y'all not just gonna take the $1,200 back. Y'all gonna want at least 2 bands.
They never gave us nothing without interest, bro.
That's gonna be taken out of your motherfucking taxes.
Yeah.
So everybody.
That's why they want taxes shit.
Or period. They just owe $1,200 regardless. You know what I mean? $1,500 or whatever, dog. But
that's why with all this bailouts we gonna be doing. These next, I'll give us a window of like 2 years. In the next 2 years, they gonna be taxed the fuck out of us, out of our checks. So I say within the next 2 years, because you gotta think about it, because we paying for bailouts of these airlines. Potentially, we got to pay these small businesses. We got
everything, bro.
Everything.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy to me? Like I said, the money's there. You can't tell me any different. I don't want to hear shit about America's broke. We're not broke. It's we don't have it. We as the citizens of America don't have it. We're America. Our government. We're not broke. We don't have it. And the issue is that when it comes to situations like this, there literally has to be a gun in whatever politician's mouth that's in charge of this, in order for them to go, all right, I guess I'll give you this. Like, it doesn't dawn in. I don't want to play devil's advocate, but it's crazy how this germ is not like what I said earlier with what we're used to as far as Detroiters, gun violence, or drug addict, whatever the case may be as far as death is concerned. This germ is not that. This germ literally is worse than a bullet. It literally has no name. I didn't come here for just Rob, and I'm going to skip CJ and Brandon. This germ is whoever got the nerve to think that I'm playing with them, I'm taking you out.
No discrimination at all.
Whoever think that it's a joke with me, I'm taking you out. Your money, your status, who you are, it does not matter, because I'm in the smallest parts of your life. I'm on your freaking handkerchief that you putting on your $1,000 suit before you walk into this UN conference. I'm with your mother that you think is so safe because you put her on this particular land and on a ranch that we can't get. I'm everywhere.
Yeah, man, because at this point, they don't want to say it, but this shit is clearly airborne. Like I said, man, I don't want to be the conspiracy guy, dog, so I'm leaving all options open when it comes down to where it came from, whether you feel like
it's where it's at.
I'm leaving all options open to where people feel like it originated from. If you feel like it came from 5G, cool. Feel like it came from a nigga in China eating a bat, cool. If you feel like it's God, cool. If you feel like it's some evil ass motherfuckers who created this shit in the lab, cool. My only thing is, at this point of the game, we knee deep in this shit, dog. I don't care where this shit come from. I'm just trying to make it out. Knowing, all right, you know where it came from. What you about to do to combat it? Like I said on the last podcast, dog, you know what I mean? People just like to talk. Nobody got no actions. And it's not the fact that you don't got actions. You got a certain amount of power, respect, money. How you go combat this shit logically? You can't get mad all man. You was woke. We was out of a man. Fuck all that. At this point, it hit the fan.
Yep.
You know, I'm seeing all these.
Like, I don't want to be on it too long, man, because it is depressing. But like,
all right.
Closing on this, just in my opinion, man. Like, I just want everybody to be safe. Take it a little serious. Stop trying to shit on your people, black people, man. Like, we all we got, dog. At the end of this, we all we got. Yeah. Nobody in this world, dog, respects us really, dog. And no matter how much you want to talk proper, how much you want to shave and cut your hair, now how much you want to move out to a nice, you always go be black. Remember that.
Most definitely.
You always go be black. And they go always hate you because of your skin, period.
Yeah, they don't discriminate, bro.
They do not discriminate, man. So stop trying to motherfucker discriminate against your own people, dog. But yeah, man, just me, man.
All right, before we move on, whoever believes that this coronavirus spreads because of the 5G towers is a fucking idiot. That's all I gotta say. All right.
No, I'm not gonna say that though, man, because
that's a fucking idiot. Cause think about it.
People is entitled to their opinion, CJ. This is America.
We got
a podcast right now because we giving our opinions.
I get it. But think about it. We had 3G and 4G towers back in 2009, 2010.
We had 2G towers at first, dog, but I was reading a lot of their little conspiracy shit on that, dog. They was basically saying every year them motherfucker 2, 3, 4G towers came, another disease came. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's not the fact that I believe in it. Do I believe it? No. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you off rip, dog. Robert from Rob from the 3Y podcast don't believe it. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna respect y'all if y'all do, if y'all can logically show me the proof to why y'all believe it. You feel what I'm coming from? I can't call them dumb, man. They just at this point, niggas are scared, dog.
Okay, I apologize if I offended you.
No, don't apologize.
Not you, Robert. I'm saying.
No, don't apologize to them, because that's still your opinion. You see what I'm saying? Right. You entitled to your opinion, but on the flip side, they entitled to theirs. CJ, that's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
I'm saying because I don't want to call nobody dumbass and shit. CJ from 3Y Podcast is apologizing because I ain't gonna call y'all dumbasses.
Okay,
y'all stupid as hell.
Let's go to. You know what? Leave it though. You know what I mean? But if you can logically break it down to me and make me blink my eye twice, I can respect it. If you just talking because you want to be the woke guy on the, you know how niggas be, CJ. Everybody want to be the smart nigga. Everybody want to be the woke nigga. Everybody the nigga using big words for no reason.
Type niggas.
You know, it's always us though. You know what I mean? Oh man, I'm smart, you dumb. Yeah, instead of just saying go, I'm going to say I'm going over here to the lavatory and all that dumb shit, man. Look, dog. If you can logically break it down to me, man, in terms that I can respect, cool, dog. If you feel like it came from a nigga eating a bat, y'all motherfuckers been eating chitlins, pig feet, all that coon ass shit, man, for years and years and years. Now y'all about to tell me a motherfucker germ from a nigga eating a bat in China is the reason why all this shit is happening globally, dog. If that's what y'all want to believe, man, all right, man, cool. Logically tell me that's the truth, and I can respect it. You feel where I'm coming from?
Billion.
Well, here's what Jimmy will say in closing. We don't know the fullness of the cons and pros of anything new that we see, and because of that, there's no telling what good or what bad could come of anything. All we can do is hope and pray that we're in a position to at least protect ourselves
and adjust.
Habitats change every day. There's always something different coming about, and we have this thing where we fear the new. We fear the we don't understand because the lack of knowing, and the lack of knowing doesn't just come from the fact that somebody didn't tell you what you needed to know. The lack of knowing comes from we're not done researching.
Mm-hmm.
We're not done studying what it could be or what it could not be. This is what it is right now. And some people just can't take that. They can't take the light bulb work because...
To be real with you though, Brandon, man, we'll never know, dog. And you
that's
just got
my point.
And you just got to be cool with that, right? And I don't know.
We got to find a way to deal with the fact that sometimes the known is the unknown. That's it. There's nothing more you can do. You have to sometimes be like, look, I don't understand why the pillow is soft. All I know is that it helps me go to sleep.
The only thing I'm saying about that is, dog, with people, man, like, I'm going to respect everything, every conspiracy and logic you get. But if you just talking to be talking or trying to talk to seem like you woke or the smartest nigga in the room type shit with no actions,
you can get away
like, what's the point of you telling me you smart because you know it come from 5G? What you about to do to combat that? Do you got a motherfucking army or a group of niggas who about to take out these towers?
Or is your ass about to put some foil around your head like everybody else?
Or is you just talking? Because at this point, man, I don't want to hear that talking. Niggas is dying, yo. Let's try to combat this. Now, if you want to combat it for real, I'm up for it. If you want to take out these towers because you scared and you think you didn't figure it out, that's what it is. Let's go take out these towers, dog. You just trying to talk so you could be the smartest nigga in the room, dog.
Mm-hmm. That's all.
And I don't know, man. I don't know about you fellas, dog, but how long we been here now, man?
An hour and a half.
Okay, yeah. Gotta get ready to shut it down, me, myself, man, in a minute, dog.
All right, I'm gonna ask a couple more questions, then we get up out of here. All right. So our governor, Gretchen Whitmer, she said that we gonna be on lockdown till April 30th / May 1st. How long do y'all think we really gonna be on lockdown?
May 5th.
May 5th. Okay, Rob, how about you?
Ain't no telling.
Me,
Ain't no telling.
I say July / August.
Ain't no telling. Like, I want to say, I'm hoping and praying, like Brandon said, May 5th. I'm hoping and praying around May 5th. Maybe another one of this, you know what I mean? Since it's still technically just, even though it's the spring, you want to enjoy the spring, but, you know, it's not the summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at this point, man, if I'm believing all the statistics and motherfuckers don't want to sit still, it's steady spreading instead of decreasing. We just really never know at this point. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm hoping and praying is no later than, I'm not even going to say May 5th. I'm going to say by the May 15th. You know what I mean? No later than that, I'm hoping and praying. But, you know what I mean? Ain't no telling, bro. Ain't no telling.
True.
I'm down with the latest of May 15. And like he said, it's not summer, but the issue is nowadays, you don't even give a damn what the weather is now. You just want to be here to enjoy it. You want to be here to say, I saw it snow, I saw it sleet, I saw it hail, I saw it sun, I saw it rain, I saw it. That's where we at right now.
Even if this 5G corona bird motherfucking bat flu or whatever motherfucking conspiracy people want to call this shit wasn't happening, a nigga like Rob would probably still be chilling, dog. Like, when it started really getting warm out here, people start acting a donkey in the city, dog. And I'd just be trying to stay more out the way.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, granted, a stray bullet can fly in my window, dog, Lord willing. I'm not saying I want it to happen, you know what I mean? But life, you can't stop life. But if I can avoid some drama and some issues and situations, I usually just chill out until like the second week of June, dog, myself. I might go a couple little places here and there, you know what I mean? But like, far as the hanging, I'd probably be still in the crib or hanging with my girl or doing something more, you know what I'm saying, intimate than like trying to gather, because My whole life, dog, the city of Detroit in particular, man, has always showed out every time it got warm. And I know it's nationwide,
That's been
but
like that for my whole life, bro. Been like that our whole lives, bro.
I know a couple people who the motherfucker lost their lives because the shit got warm. They got into some bullshit and motherfuckers came back blasting. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to still go through things like that because you just never know. You know what I mean?
I feel you. All right, I got one more question before we get up out of here. You think what way it is to make some money during this crisis, other than your job and stuff like that, like a little side hustle and stuff?
You know, at this point, man, they done made a whole lot of things that's more intimate, like just simply just handing things hand in hand. Like, would I really want to do something like that? Like, if you a gamer, you could probably, man, do some gaming, you know what I'm saying, some 2K or something like that. But something big, if you're not like really into like the stock or something like that, I'm really trying to, because like, do you really want a chance making money in something like this, like hustling?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you really chance or want to take the chance of niggas being clean enough to hand me some clean money? Or is niggas as nasty as they sneezing on my at this point, like Brandon said, this germ can get on this motherfucking piece of goddamn quarter you just gave me, and you're not even thinking of it. Now I got the shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And granted, germs live like that regardless, but we know this germ is starting to take people out the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, do I really want to take a chance doing some of the other little, you know what I'm saying, hustles? Like I said, if you a gamer or something like that, probably, or if you doing some online betting or something that you can like deal with Cash App. But like, think about this: a lot of the barbershops then closed. A lot of the people who do hair, makeup, etc., that then closed. Even if you like, let's say you in the streets, you selling drugs and shit like that. Do you really want to chance that too? Like, that's not gonna never stop. Don't get me wrong, but like, do you really want to chance that? You see what I'm saying?
That's true, brother.
So, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. What you think? A lot of car people who still working on cars, you know what I'm saying, they still doing the little thing. I see a lot of these car shops open still.
Mm-hmm.
Like me, essential.
For me, I think it's like people who do like streaming and stuff like that, they still do the YouTube thing. Cause people got a lot of time in their hands, so like you can do YouTube shit. You sell money, make money off that stuff.
Music, if you're doing some music, this would be the perfect time. You know what I mean? Get in the studio, try to throw it on Apple Music or YouTube or something. You know what I mean? Try to make a couple dollars, a couple pennies off that. If you're a musician, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, and I don't know.
If you want to do like DoorDash or some shit like that.
But then do you really even want to trust that though too still? You see what I'm saying? It starts to get mental. You know, like I done used DoorDash a couple times. I'm not gonna lie, since this been going on. And we done sprayed off our food and shit like that with motherfucking disinfect. You know what I mean? Because you should. You feel me? But then it's like, do I even mentally want to even do that? Like, if I'm DoorDashing, do I want to trust? I don't know, man. Shit getting crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's getting crazy.
And then one more thing. If you a female or male, whatever you feel like doing, whatever.
Oh, no. I know you ain't about to say nothing fruity or nothing, dog.
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, man, no disrespect to the LBDBGs and none of that either, dog, man. Y'all cool with Rob. I just wanted to make sure, man, CJ wasn't saying nothing fruity, dog. No beef, no issues. Y'all cool in my eyes. Keep supporting
cool
the
with
podcast. Me. You know what I mean? Y'all, hey, it is what it is.
Hey, Cash App us some money too, y'all. We need it right now. But I was saying for females particularly, if y'all, you know, make it OnlyFans. That's how I feel. You know.
Hey, man, low key, man. A lot of these females got them bitches, man. I've just been like on my Facebook, CJ, dog. You cool, Brandon, man. And I'm not telling y'all fellas no lie. I'm seeing, you know how you got the you log on Facebook and you see the niggas who like went live and all that bullshit at the top. So I'll go through like my stories, probably like the first 5 or 6 stories, and then I get off of it. I don't went through stories of some of these females. I had no clue they was motherfucking having OnlyFans and
bro, yes, dog.
Shit that came out. You know what I mean? Like, whoa, I didn't know you was doing all this. You seem cool at first. You know what I mean? I ain't saying you ain't cool now, maybe you a little bit more cool, but
A little
I
bit
had
more
no
cool.
idea you was shaking your ass and fucking and sucking and whatever OnlyFans you doing for OnlyFans. You know what I mean? I had no
Right.
clue. More power to you, though.
More power to you. Say that ass for a real nigga.
Hey, before we leave, man, do y'all fellas got any motherfucking movies or book or music that y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, recommend to the listeners that's listening during, you know what I'm saying, this little quarantine or whatever?
Me, it's not really movies, but it's like shows. Like,
Okay.
I've been on The Shy a lot. I catch up
Okay.
on that. Me and my wife did that. All American. Oh man, All American.
Yeah, I'm starting to get into that. I think I'm on like episode 3. I didn't even really know about it until like recently. So yeah.
I'm still on the first season. I'm on like episode 9 or some shit like that.
Okay.
And Ozark.
I was gonna start that tonight, me and my girl, once we get off this, to see how is it good?
Man, it's great, bro.
Okay.
It's great, bro. Please watch that. That's all I can recommend. Oh, and if you want to watch the Clark Sisters.
Yeah, I heard they came out with their movie today, right?
Yep, it starts tonight. I've seen it's the pieces of it. It was really good. It seemed like it was really good. Shout out to them. Shout out to the Clark Sisters. Real good.
Shout out to the GEI family. The Witcher.
The Witcher. I'm gonna have to get on that, Brandon.
I might get on that too.
Check out The Witcher.
I'm about to get on that too, brother.
Castlevania has just released their 3rd season. Me and my wife still have yet to touch it because we know that we have to sit down and watch it. The first season, let's just say she was gonna be late to work because we literally were involved in this show. This show is very good. I'm waiting on The Boys still. I'm still waiting on I'm still waiting on The Umbrella Academy.
I heard that was good.
Check it out now before the 2nd season pops up because you're gonna be in there like if you allow yourself to check that 2nd season out before you check out the 1st season, you're gonna be one confused person. Same ball game with The Boys. Same ball game with Castlevania. As far as music is concerned, you know, back to what we asked about what you can do to make money. Honestly, I don't think it's about making money. I think this is a time to not only just be with your family, but what it is that you really love or want to do. I believe this is the sit down time for you actually to try to perfect your craft.
Exactly.
Whatever it is that you do. I think it's time for you to put yourself in a position to not only just be good at it, but to know like ain't nobody touching me because I know how to do this for sure right here. And I really think it's about that time. I got challenged yesterday by Kevin. I don't know if y'all noticed, but he hit me with the cold summer challenge. So I've been working on it for the last 2 days. So and I got something in mind that I think I'm gonna go ahead and really knock off with it. And who knows what it might do. But for the most part, I'm just accepting the challenge because I think it'll be fun. But honestly, if anything else that I'm reiterate, it's definitely a time that we really need to reevaluate and get a little closer to God. You know, these pandemics happen, you know, because they happen, but I also believe that they're ways of, you know, getting attention, if you will, getting our attention. So other than that, everybody just stay safe. Act like you're a prince.
Well, I'm gonna say because I ain't get a chance to say what I, you know what I'm saying, or recommend. I went back and I don't know if y'all ever watched this. I want to say about 10 years ago, they came out with a anime / manga type version of X-Men. And it was
I heard this one. I don't like this down.
Yeah, so if y'all, I don't know if it's because I forgot I had it saved on my laptop for years and years, and I went back and opened up my old laptop, and there it was. So I've been catching up on that. So if you guys can find that, it's real interesting and good for like the X-Men fans out there. You know what I mean? It was 2 of them. They had one about Wolverine, And they had one about the X-Man too, and I think it was one about Blade, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna have to go back, but that's what I've been watching me myself. I got to catch up on all these shows you guys just did. And music-wise, I want to, you know what I'm saying, tell everybody in the city of Detroit to go and check out Clear Souls Force's last album, Forces With You. You know what I'm saying? These fellas been coming out with music, you know what I mean, since about 2010, 2009-ish, maybe 2011-ish. So about 10 years, they got about 4 or 5 projects. And unfortunately, this is their last, you know what I'm saying, album so far. You know what I'm saying? They breaking up. And I feel like, you know, go check them brothers out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you ain't never heard them, man, please do. They very, very talented, very, very dope MCs out of Detroit. Clear Soul Forces, you know what I'm saying? Go support them, dog. Go stream, listen. You know what I mean? Hopefully they get back together in the future, but a lot of people probably missed out. But a lot of good hip-hop came from them fellas, man.
Yeah,
but,
I'm going to have to put it on the 3 Raw page.
Right, and I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, waste too much time, man, because I know we got to get up out of here, man. But that was just it, man. And, you know, everybody stay safe. I love y'all, man.
Stay safe for real.
Better, and, you know, God bless. If you don't really believe in God and all that stuff, man, more power to you, dog. But just be safe. You feel me?
Yep.
Be safe.
Yes, sir. And I'm going to say this one thing before we get up out of here. Thank you all for the support during these trying times. And we'll continue to support you. We love you. I'm going to tell y'all too, my bad, guys. I created a Twitter page for the podcast. It's 3 Raw Podcast. So go follow us on there. Let's see. I think that's about it right now. That's all I got. How about you, Brandon?
But Brandon just said what he had, right?
Yeah, man. Y'all stay safe.
Stay safe.
God bless you all.
All right. And thank you for listening to this episode of 3 Raw Podcast. This is CJ.
Shamaz Rob.
Your boy, Jimmy.
And this is 3 Raw.